You know, we've been working a lot about ways
To calm down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And in Dad's video, he mentioned to me some of the times I've gotten mad and used those strategies.
Yeah.
It's like when I ate, and he would only give me half of a peanut butter sandwich, and I took deep breaths, and I didn't want to watch TV, but Matthew did. It did the same deep breath thing.
I wonder if you remember, like if you try the deep breath and then you still feel aggravated. I wonder if you remember any of the other strategies. Because deep breaths work, but we need to have a couple other strategies, kind of like a tool belt of different things you can remember. Like if the deep breath didn't work.
Well, I think that deep breaths is the only thing that really works. At least for me.
Oh, that's interesting to know, because I know that in our social story that Miss Gail created for you, we listed some other things that I think probably do work, but you maybe don't realize it because it's such a natural thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes in class, if it's getting too hard, what could you do? If you've taken a couple deep breaths, still feeling a little aggravated, what's something you could do that's a kind of a natural thing that you might not even...
Walk away, or taking a break.
Yeah, and how could you take a break that's kind of natural at school?
You can ask to go to the bathroom or get a drink.
That is...
Walking around the building.
That is so true. And you know what? Your teachers know that that's something that helps you calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's okay to raise your hand and just ask to go to the bathroom. So I was thinking about something the other day when I think you might have forgotten some of your strategies, and I was wondering if you could kind of tell me how you were feeling. And
What do you mean the other day?
well, remember at school when it was your birthday?
Oh.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
that. Well, I used some strategies. I tried to take deep breaths.
And did it work?
No.
Okay, so...
I went outside. Maybe because I didn't want to disrupt Mr. Lurch's teaching.
And so what ended up happening? I think I remember that you told me that you asked Mr. March, you kind of mentioned to him that you were feeling anxious. Something like that?
Yeah, I was just anxious to get home and get all the presents and seeing you and my family.
And that made you feel a little anxious?
Yeah.
So how did you handle that feeling? I don't remember exactly.
I got irritated and I cried.
Oh, you got a little upset?
Yeah, but crying is just another way to release stress.
That's right, but if you're in the classroom, sometimes there's probably a couple of strategies that might be more appropriate than crying.
Mm-hmm.
So if I remember correctly, you mentioned that you were feeling uncomfortable to Mr. March, and you went to Mr. Roeder's class. Is that right?
Yeah, I just was I was too sad.
You were sad. And once you got to Mr. Roeder's class, were you still sad when you got there? I don't remember what happened. I wasn't
Not so much. I mean, I was still sad, but not as much as when I was crying.
And you know what? I bet that part of the time that you were walking to Mr. Roeder's class, maybe getting some fresh air, you might have stopped for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I bet without even realizing it, some of those things helped you calm down. Getting some fresh air, getting a drink.
The real problem was that I couldn't go back to Mr. March's class. Rules.
Why?
Couldn't go back.
Why?
Well, I think it's just a rule, I guess.
I don't remember hearing anything about that. Why?
It's one of the secret rules.
Wait a minute. Your school has secret rules?
A couple.
Like what? I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Well, if you're interfering with a class, you have to be sent out and go sit in your homeroom.
And if you calm down, you're not allowed to go back?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Are you guessing that's a rule because you've never gone back, or has someone shared that with you?
Guessing.
You're guessing. I'm not sure that that's a rule. I would be curious to know if you used your strategies and calmed down and showed the staff at school that you were feeling better. I might have to look into that rule. Are there other secret rules that I don't know about?
Well, not that I know.
Oh, okay. So you're maybe guessing that if you leave Mr. March's class that you can't go back?
Mhm.
I would think that if you showed that you were calmed down, you would probably be allowed to go back.
Uh-huh. I think I get it.
Okay.
Okay,
So if a deep breath doesn't work,
you just walk away or ask to take a break.
uh-huh. And what if that just still doesn't work?
Just ask to leave.
Ask to leave?
I mean, if that just doesn't work for the entire day, you'd probably just go sit in the principal's office.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think Mr. Roeder could work with you and help you calm down and have a successful day. Because I know there's times when you take deep breaths, like when you don't want to do your homework, and I can hear you, even more so than you used to because you're learning. You take your deep breath, you ask for a break, and then you get right on task and you do such a good job of calming down.
Mm-hmm.
Even today there was something that you weren't upset about, but I could tell you were kind of excited to share something with me. And kind of, I don't even think you realized it. I saw you like take a breath and kind of refocus your body.
Mm-hmm. And
then you were able to calm down and share your story with me.
Mm-hmm. Am I cute?
Of course you're cute. So, do you recognize the times when you're calming down?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of feels good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to try to remember some of those strategies, whether you're at school or dealing with your pesky little brother or even dealing with mom or dad or Nana Ellie. All those strategies, and it's not just you, Jason, all those strategies work for everybody. There are times for sure when I have to walk away, when me and Dad are having a conversation and I kind of get irritated or upset.
That's what I don't like. Like, I don't like it when you and Dad argue.
But you know what?
I've had enough of it.
We try not to argue, but that's kind of part of marriage. Grown-ups, sometimes they argue, just like you and your brother argue. And we all try not to, and we try to remember our strategies. And then it helps us get better and be able to communicate our feelings better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that really made me mad when you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm just having a really hard day. You tell someone how you're feeling, they're kind of more sympathetic about it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you use your strategies, it makes you feel better. And proud. You know what? You are so right. Because when you use your strategies, you should feel proud of yourself. And it makes mom and dad feel proud of you too.
And I'm more likely to get a reward.
Well,
like love in the sense that you did it.
You feel good in your heart, right? And you know what? I bet your teachers feel proud when you do a good job too. Because they want to teach you and they want you to learn. And the more you demonstrate your strategies, the better you're going to feel, the better mom and dad are going to feel, and the better the teachers are going to feel too. Because I think the best reward is that warm, fuzzy feeling in your heart. So like, I did it. Right?
Can you stop the video now? Bye, Gail.